What's up, my people? Welcome to Enter the Maya with me, the G, your host, Henry. Oh yeah, what's up, people? This is Enter the Maya. If you don't know, I tell stories about myself and give spiritual insights. And sometimes I come with inspirations. And today is an inspirational moment brought to you by me. All right, so today during meditation, so I'll give you a little routine of like when I do my meditations, and I have most of my best meditations in the shower. And I am a Reiki practitioner level 2, and I'm going for my level 3 soon. 3 and 4 really, but if you never had Reiki done to you, I highly recommend it. Like seriously, or even just learn it for yourself so you can heal yourself and your family. But yeah, so I do a little small Reiki session on myself before I go into my meditation. And in this meditation, it kind of brought me, I kept hearing like the rise of the divine feminine, right? The rise of the divine feminine and the fall of the divine masculine. Ooh, what does that mean? Does that mean that women are going to rule now? Like the divine feminine is going to be completely on it? And the man's going to be the more submissive one? We're going to like lady presidents, queens running everything. If we break down to indigenous paths, will they like be the tribe leaders and stuff? Is that what that means? Is that what that means? No, that is not what that means. Myself included, after like really start going through my Reiki and the last few months, I really have felt the divine feminine actually raising up inside of myself. And I have felt the masculinity or my egotistic self taking it down a notch, being more in my loving and nurturing space. And I thought being a masculine that it played more of effect on men than it did women, right? But I have a lot of friends on Facebook, and a friend that I'm talking to now on the daily, like we talk, we don't talk every day, but we talk a lot, and we chop it up, and like we really spit some knowledge, And she tells me that she has suppressed the divine feminine herself, and that she had been mostly masculine her whole life. And I see some friends on Facebook saying the same thing, like after like they went through like some traumatic stuff, it kind of killed the divine feminine inside themselves, and they became more masculine or more power trip. And so what I see is like we have suppressed the divine feminine for way too long. For sure, facts. You know what I'm saying? This has been a male predominant masculine power structure. You know what I'm saying? For way too long. And so when I say like the rise of the divine feminine, that's in everyone. Like I realize it's a collective consciousness. It's not just the masculine that's dealing with it. It's the feminine as well. The ladies, they are also dealing with allowing their divine feminine side to rise inside themselves. You know what I'm saying? Where they're stepping into their own power, their own divinity, and finding balance. And they're also bringing down the masculine. But we are not. Okay, let's just say here's the middle point, right? And the feminine's down here and the masculine's been up here for way too long. So what's happening is the rise of the divine feminine, and she's taking her seat on the throne back where she belongs. And the ego and the power trip is starting to leave the divine masculine, and he's coming back to his throne. And it's balance. And then that's that balance we have to find within ourselves. We have to let that divine feminine rise, but then let that ego and power trip and all that other bullshit settle back down and be a masculine, like because a masculine can be a true masculine whenever he is in his divine element as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he can still be in power and still do what he needs to do, but in a loving manner, not egotistic, not greediness, not because I want all the damn power. And women don't have the power trip neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can be their divine queen selves. Man, it's pretty dope. And so collectively, we are balancing these energies, right? And we are getting into harmony. And I think this is when the rise of the divine feminine and the fall of the masculine, when we balance this back out, is when we give birth to something brand new. Wow. I'm ready for that. I don't know if y'all are. I'm ready for that. I'm at least ready for my children or my grandchildren, you know what I'm saying, to be able to experience this heaven on earth, this new world that we are pushing forth, you know? It's gonna be legit, dude. We just have to do it, you know? We have to let that divine feminine rise within ourselves, and we have to let that divine masculine take a chill pill. Because they're both, I mean, in reality, they're the opposites of two. They're the two extreme opposites of each other. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same stick. Same stick. Just one's a negative pole, one's a positive pole. And they were off balance, off kilter. And then, boop, we're bringing them back. And then everything will flow. My goodness. Like a beautiful orchestra, the fucking universe can just go in a beautiful circle. This is my sound bowl. That's for your heart chakra. I got a solar plex one too. It's bigger than, but this heart chakra one's hard and makes sense to me because for me, it's. I know this. I'm getting off a little bit off topic, but you know, we live in the main three chakras because we're grounded to the earth, right? The root, the solar plex, and the sacral and the solar plex, and we're going into the heart. And so when the heart opens up, we go to the throat. And so a lot of during my meditations, even when I do Reiki on myself or I do like energy healing, I will feel a lump in my throat because there's a block here. And so apparently it's because I'm not speaking my truth completely, or maybe not even just living it fully. You know what I mean? And so I'm trying to get this block out so that way that my third eye hits it, and then my crown, and then the full system is just wow. And I think by balancing this divine feminine within ourselves, because I believe the divine feminine has more ties to the upper. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like in reverse right now. Like if you say as above, so below, as within, so without, right? So as above, so below, the masculine is coming up actually to the heart, coming out of the root, base survival shit. And the divine feminine is coming back down to where we can just unite, you know? That's just my thought, you know, on that. But yeah, so even myself, I've been noticing that the divine feminine is wanting to rise out of me and make me have balance. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's my thought on the rise of the divine feminine and the fall of the divine masculine. Hope that makes sense to y'all. Made sense to me. Holla at y'all people. Namaste. Thank you for joining me at Enter the Maya. Please subscribe, share, and hit that notification button if you want to get more of me, the G, your boy, Henry. All right, man. That's my thoughts for the day. Y'all have a good one.